man is okay, and that what happened to him was not a serious injury. Number 12, that's going to be John Ely Robinson carried the ball 2 times for no yards on the game carry. Patterson carried the ball 3 times for 4 yards, and Gentry Hart carried the ball 2 times for 4 yards in the first half. So we'll be back for second half action here in about 6.5 minutes. Wildcat fans, your middle school Wildcats lead the Trojans of Collinwood 24 to nothing after one half of action, and we'll be back with more second half action here in just a few minutes on WCHS Sports. Let's go. Welcome back, Wildcat fans. We're here for second half.
Wildcat will put the ball in play at the Trojan 46. First and 10.
Tell me when we get it.
Flag on the play, illegal procedure against the Wildcats. They'll back them up 5.
Get that camera.
Second down.
Or it should be first down. Am I on? Wildcat fans, welcome back. We're here in the second quarter of action, 6:36 to play. Jacob Floyd rolling right. He's looking for Jason Skelton. He hits him for a 12-yard touchdown pass. Wildcats opened up on the second half kickoff. The Trojans tried to get an onside kick. They did ball did not go 10 yards, and so the Wildcats took over at the 43 yard line, 46-yard line after a false start penalty backed them up 5 yards. Jason Skelton pulled up and hit Barrett Gallion for a 37-yard pass. 12-yard line, and then we just came back with Jake and Floyd converting on a 12-yard touchdown pass to Jason Skelton. Stan Ullman on the attempt for the 2-point conversion is no good. And so, with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left to play here in the third quarter of action, your score now: Wayne County Wildcats 30, Collinwood Trojans 0. And we'll be back with more third quarter action right here on WCHS Sports.
At this time, I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. I would also like
Am I on? Bring him down at about the 28-yard line. And so that's where the Trojans are going to take over 1st and 10 for their second possession here of the second half. Your Wildcats have a 30-0 lead here in the third quarter of action. Again, Wildcat fans, we apologize. We are fighting with technical difficulties here all night tonight, it seems like, and so we appreciate you staying with us. If you've been with us so far and haven't left us, we're doing the best we can to try to keep it alive and keep it going for you. Wildcats take the ball over on defense. Clock runs now inside of 6 minutes here in the third quarter, and the Trojans are in the huddle. They break the huddle and come up to the line of scrimmage. It's Trojan ball, 1st and 10 at about their own 28-yard line. Quarterback takes the snap. He's looking for his running back, but he tried to hand it the wrong direction. The handoff is going to go to number 22, 22 Dakota Clifton on the carry. And so he's going to be backed up about 3 or 4 yards on that play. And so that's now going to be 2nd down and 14 for the Trojans. Ball spotted at their own 26-yard line, 25, 26-yard line. Trojans come to the line of scrimmage, 2nd down and 10. Clock running now inside of 5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Quarterback has 2 receivers, one split to either side. The snap goes over his back at the 10-yard line. So that's going to be a loss of about 16. And so now it's going to bring up 3rd and incredibly long for the Trojans here. The Trojans are backed up at about their own 11-yard line. They need the 39 for a 1st down. So we're looking at 3rd and 28 for the Trojans. Wildcat defense out there on the field looking to make a stand here. They have, so far tonight, the Trojans are 0 for 3rd down. They have not converted a 3rd down so far this evening, and this one is going to be incredibly difficult for them to convert as well. Quarterback has one running back to his left. He takes the snap. He's going to drop back to pass. He lets it loose down the left-hand side, and he throws the ball up, but the ball falls incomplete. Number 4 for the Wildcats back deep on the coverage there. That is going to be Gage Mathis on the coverage. And so now ball backed up deep in their own territory at about their 11-yard line. The Trojans look like they're going to be forced to punt. Gentry Hart, the quarterback, drops back into punt formation. The Wildcats look like they're going to leave their defense out there on the field because they know, hey, with a 30-point lead here on this game, they know that a fake punt could be imminent here, as the Trojans definitely need to convert. Hart puts his foot into it. There's nobody back deep to receive the kick for the Wildcats. It takes a good roll for Collinwood, and it's going to roll dead at about the 46-yard line. So with just around a little over 3 minutes left to play here in the third quarter of action, Wildcats leading 30-0, and they're going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. So the Wildcats in the huddle now. They're coming up to the breaking the huddle, coming up to the line of scrimmage. They've got the ball 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line. Clock now inside of 2.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Jacob Floyd, the quarterback, in the shotgun with running backs to either side. He's going to fake the handoff to number 24, Caden Castleman. He's going to power the ball over the left-hand side, and he's going to carry it ahead for about a 12 or 13-yard gain. Jakin, that was a great run. He just rolled it right over the left-hand side, went right at the left guards, and powered the ball down into the 41-yard line. So, again, about a 14-yard carry for Jakin, and that's going to move the ball down into Collinwood territory. And now we're going to have it looks like some substitutions coming into the game here. Barrett Gallion is going to take over at quarterback for the Wildcats. Number 8, Dakota Solway, coming into the game as running back position for the Wildcats. And we have a few other substitutions coming in here as well. So the Wildcats come to the line of scrimmage. They're going to break the huddle. Gallion, the quarterback for the Wildcats. Dakota Solway to his left, and number 21 to his right. He's going to hand the ball off to Dakota Solway. Solway's going to carry the ball over the right-hand side. He's going to roll ahead for about a 9-yard gain. So Dakota carried the ball down to about the 35-yard line. That's going to give him an 8-yard gain, and so it's now going to be 2nd down and 2 for the Wildcats. So 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3 for the Wildcats here. Ball just inside the 35-yard line. Gallion at the quarterback position. He's got Jason Skelton split out wide to the left. He's barking out the signals. He's going to take the snap. And there's a little bit of a confusion there in the backfield. It looks like he wanted to hand the ball off to Overby, but he carries the ball and keeps it himself, powers ahead for about a 4-yard gain over the right-hand side. That's going to be enough to move the chains and reset the chains for the 1st down for the Wildcats as they move the ball down to about the 31-yard line of the Trojans. Wildcats are now in the huddle with the clock running inside of about 10 seconds left to play here in the third quarter. I would imagine that we're going to take this thing all the way down to the end of the third quarter. I don't think we're going to get another snap here as the clock runs down. And now at the end of the third quarter, your Wildcats lead 30-0 over Collinwood here in the final middle school regular season football game of the year. Wildcats lead 30-0. We'll be back with fourth quarter action right here after a few words from our sponsors. It's going to be a quick. I think they're trying to make this the main thing. There's nothing to work on this. Can't control it. Can't make it so. John, you can never go on vacation again. Like I'm playing. It's over yonder. He's not in a position to be able to do it, John. I got it. We got to go back. Give me a live camera, John. Am I live? Cat. Ball looks like at about the 16-yard line, where it's now going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats after a nice run there by Dakota of about 12 yards on the play. So it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Wildcats at the 16-yard line. Wildcats lead 30-0. Clock running in about 7 minutes to go here in the game. Beckett Miller coming into the game for the Wildcats now. And so the Wildcats break the huddle. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Jason Skelton in at quarterback for the Wildcats now, as we've had another substitution. Wildcats break the huddle. They come to the line of scrimmage at the 16. Skelton barking out the signals. He takes the snap. He's going to hand the ball over the left-hand side to Austin Overby, and Overby going to carry the ball down. He's getting inside. He's powering down toward the goal line. It looks like he's going to get in. He's going to be brought down just short, but we do have a couple of markers on the field. And the marker is going to go against the Wildcats. Holding against the Wildcats is going to be the call. That's going to back the Wildcats up 10, and it's going to negate the play. So the officials backing the ball up. They're going to bring the ball back, it looks like, to about the 25-yard line. And it's now going to be 2nd down and 20 for the Wildcats. Ball right there at about the 25-yard line. As the Wildcats are going to need the 5-yard line to pick up the 1st down. Clock is running, as we do have running clock rules here in the 4th quarter with a 30-point deficit of the game. We're now inside of 6.5 minutes to play here in the ball game. It's 1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Jason Skelton in at quarterback for the Wildcats. Dakota Solway and Austin Overby, the running backs to his right and left. The handoff is going to go over the left-hand side to number 21. That's Austin Overby. He's going to carry the ball down to about a 10-yard gain, as he's going to get the ball back down to about the 15-yard line, get close to the original line of scrimmage. Looks like they're going to mark him at the 16. So that's going to be a 9-yard run for Austin, and that's going to bring up 3rd down. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11 for the Wildcats, as we did have the reset of the down on the penalty there. So 2nd down and 11, ball spotted at about the 16-yard line. Wildcats break the huddle. They're going to come up to the line of scrimmage here. It has been all Wildcats so far this evening, as your Wayne County Wildcats are leading 30-0. We're inside of 6 minutes to play. This time the handoff going to go over the right-hand side. That's going to be number 44 on the carry for the Wildcats. Cooler on the carry on the Wildcats. Jordan Cooler carrying the ball over the right-hand side. He's going to power the ball down inside to about the 10-yard line, so give him credit for a 7-yard run. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for the Wildcats. 5 minutes exactly to go here in the ball game. Wildcats leading 30-0 in this contest against the Collinwood Middle School Trojans. Wildcats taking their time in the huddle. They're clearly going to milk this thing and try to run it down and take as much time off the clock as possible. This is where you just want to shorten the game with a lead. But now a little confusion in trying to get everybody in the right formation, and we have a timeout on the field as the Wildcats are going to take their first time out of the 4th quarter of the 2nd half, rather. So now with 4:37 left to play in the 4th quarter, Wildcats lead 30-0. We'll be back with more 4th quarter action right here after a few words from our sponsors on WCHS Sports.
At this time, I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. I would also like to encourage you to start a conversation in the chat. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back, Wildcat fans. 4:37 left to play here in the 4th quarter of action. Wildcats lead 30-0. They had the ball deep in Trojan territory. Ball spotted at about the 10-yard line. They need 3 yards to move the chains and reset for a 1st down. Jason Skelton at quarterback. He's going to go under center. Handoff is going to go to the up back. It looks like carrying the ball over the left-hand side is number 80, Stan Ullman. He's going to carry the ball in. He's going to go all the way in for a touchdown run. So a 10-yard touchdown run there right up the middle of the field by number 80, Stan Ullman. At least I believe it was Stan Ullman. Yes, that's who is coming off the field right now. So a 10-yard touchdown run, and that's going to expand the lead for the Wildcats. And now the Wildcats are going to line up to go for two. Wildcats break the huddle. They come up to the line of scrimmage. Ball spotted at the 2-yard line. Power I formation for the Wildcats. Solway, the deep back behind the quarterback, Skelton, who's under center. He barks out the signals. He's going to turn and hand the ball off to number 44, Cooler. Jordan Cooler going to try to carry the ball in, but he's going to be stopped short, and it's going to be no good for the two-point conversion attempt. So with 3:59 left to play here in the fourth quarter of action, Wildcats lead the Collinwood Trojans 36-0. We'll be back with more fourth quarter action right here after a few words from our sponsors on WCHS Sports.
At this time, I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. I would also like to encourage you to start a conversation in the chat. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back, Wildcat fans. 4 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter of action. Wildcats lead 36-0 against the Collinwood Middle School Trojans. Wildcats set for the kickoff. A little confusion on the field for the. It's fielded there at the 25-yard line. It's going to be brought back up the field where he is going to bring the ball back to about the 35, 36-yard line, brought down by the kicker right there at the 36-yard line. So it is going to be 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Ball at about the 35-yard line. We got the clock running here in the fourth quarter of action. About 3.5 minutes left to play in this contest as your Wildcats lead the Trojans 36-0.
36-yard line, the Trojans.
And so the Trojans are going to take over 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line. Again, remind you that there is no JV game tonight, but we do have some of the younger players for the Wildcats on the field right now. And so they are going to get their opportunity to play here in this last game of the season. Wildcats going to take a time out as there's a little confusion about getting the personnel on the field. So the Wildcats take their second time out of the half with 3:07 left to play. We'll be back with the conclusion of this game right here after a few words from our sponsors.
Sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. I would also like to encourage you to start a conversation in the chat. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back, Wildcat fans. We've got 3 minutes and 7 seconds left to play here in this contest tonight. Waynesboro Middle School leads the Collinwood Trojans 36-0 down here in Collinwood. The rain has subsided, and we're down here to the last few minutes of the game. Looks like we've got some new players in for Collinwood as well. As they line up at their own 36-yard line, 1st and 10. The handoff is going to go over the left-hand side. Looks like that's can't really see the number who carried the ball there for the Trojans. 33. That's going to be Caleb Wright on the carry. So he's going to carry the ball over the left-hand side. up about 4 yards on that run, and that's going to bring up second down now for the Trojans. Second and 14, ball spotted deep inside their territory at about the 31-yard line. Wildcat defense has been stout tonight, looks to continue to be that way as the Trojans come to the line of scrimmage. A little confusion, and we've got motion, but it looks like the official's just going to let it go. I don't blame them at this point. 22 on the carry for the Trojans. That's going to be Dakota Clifton on the carry. He's going to move the ball ahead for about a 1-yard gain. And so that's going to bring up third and long for the Trojans with about 2 minutes left to play here in the fourth quarter of action. Wildcats lead 36 to nothing here as we come to the conclusion of this game. Inside of 2 minutes to play now. Third and 15, ball at the 31-yard line for the Trojans. Again, the Wildcat defense has been very strong tonight. They've not given up anything on third down tonight. As the Trojans are, I don't believe the Trojans have converted a first down tonight. But there we got a pass down the field looking for Dakota Clifton as quarterback John Elliott Robinson throws the ball. He had him, and the ball falls incomplete. Number 1 on the coverage for the Wildcats. That's Jager Cruz on the coverage there for the Wildcats. So the ball falls incomplete, and so it's going to bring up fourth and long for the Trojans. Clock running now with almost just over a minute left to play here in the fourth quarter of action. Trojans going to keep their offense on the field. They're trailing 36-0 at this point in time. There's no reason for them to punt the ball. Robinson takes the snap, and again, he's going to look to the right-hand side. He's got a receiver. He throws the ball up, but the ball is intercepted by number 25 for the Wildcats. It's John Williams making the interception there for the Wildcats on the play. And so on that fourth down conversion attempt, it's going to bring the ball down to midfield. Clock running inside of 30 seconds to play. I don't know that we'll get another snap off, as it looks like this game may very well come to a close. Clock is running inside of 20 seconds now. Wildcats should be taking over there after the interception, but with the clock running, I don't believe we're going to get a final snap. And so here in Collinwood tonight, this rivalry game is going to come to a conclusion as your Wayne County Middle School Wildcats are going to take home the win tonight, 36-0 against the Collinwood Middle School Trojans. Wayne County is going to bring their record to 7-1 on the season. And we want to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned with us and pay attention to what's coming down the line, because after a 7-1 record by this Wildcat team, we should indeed see some postseason play and playoff action here in the near future. We'll remind you that WCHS Sports will be live tomorrow night in Cornersville High School, as your high school Wildcats will be playing against Cornersville in Cornersville tomorrow evening. Dave and Barry will be on the call for WCHS Sports. But tonight, your middle school Wildcats close out a very impressive regular season with a 7-1 record after a 36-0 win here in Collinwood against the middle school Trojans. We'll be back with final stats and a player of the game right here after a few words from our sponsors on WCHS Sports.
At this time, I would like to take a moment and thank my many fine sponsors for making this live stream possible for you, the viewer. It is completely free and there will never be a fee to watch these videos. However, if you would like to make a contribution to me for my efforts, there are links to my Venmo and PayPal in the description of this video. It is not a requirement, it is only if you wish to. I will ask that you please subscribe to this channel and click the thumbs up button. I would also like to encourage you to start a conversation in the chat. Now please enjoy the rest of the game.
Welcome back, Wildcat fans. We got final stats here for you. Player of the game tonight is going to be number 24, Caden Castleman. Caden carried the ball. He carried the ball well for the Wildcats tonight. 9 carries on the evening for 87 yards with a touchdown run and two-point conversions converted. Avery Vaughn finished the night with 6 carries for 87 yards and a touchdown. Jake and Floyd carried the ball 2 times for 21 yards on the evening. Barrett Gallion carried the ball twice for 7 yards, but he also had that 3-yard touchdown run. He also caught one pass in the second half for 37 yards. Altogether, your Wildcats outgained Collinwood tonight, 245 yards on the ground, as well as 49 yards in the air for a total offense of about 289 for the Wildcats tonight. As the Trojans went the complete opposite direction, they ran the ball for a negative 3 yards in the game. And so, Caden Castleman tonight, congratulations to that young man. A fantastic game on the ground, just playing some power football for the Wildcats as he racked up those yards tonight, carrying the ball again 9 times for 87 yards and a touchdown, as well as two-point conversion that he converted on the evening. So Caden is going to be our player of the game tonight as your Wildcats finish out the season 7-1 with a 36-0 win tonight here in Collinwood. Again, remind you, WCHS sports fans, that WCHS Sports will be live tomorrow night with your high school team going to Cornersville to take on Cornersville in Friday night high school action matchup. Barry and Dave will be on the call for us on WCHS Sports there as well. And then as soon as we know more about playoff game for the middle school Wildcats next week, we'll get that information out to you as quickly as possible. But whatever night we have that game, we will be live. And we will be covering that action for you as well. So for all of us here at WCHS Sports tonight, my name is Jacob Kitchens. I want to thank you for joining us for a great season of middle school football. We're signing off tonight for WCHS Sports. Thanks for joining us. You have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow night in Cornersville.